Let's see just what the game is saying, isn't it? She's running away. So, please. Oh no, so sorry. Hello again. This is take 2. The first one didn't work so well because I had a lizard who decided to monopolise the screen time. So got rid of her, put her back in her cage, and now it's just me. So hello, this is my week 8 update. Not a great deal to report since the last one. I haven't weighed myself for week 8 yet because technically it's tomorrow morning. So I weigh myself in the morning, but I weighed myself for week 7 and I'd lost another 800 grams. So it's now a total of 14 kilos all up, which is pretty good. I mean, I'm really happy about that. Very, I don't know, a bit of a pattern emerging. I seem to be tired when I make my videos because I'm doing it at night now. It seems to be the easiest time for me to get it all done. But anyway, yeah, I had a few things I wanted to ask everybody. First of all, hello to my new subscribers. Welcome, and I hope you guys are doing awesome on your journeys too. But as for me, I've hit a bit of a block, I guess you could say. I've become, I've been suffering from the cow syndrome. I've been starting to graze, which is a very bad habit, and I really want to get out of it as soon as I can. I'm finding myself munching on carbohydrates, which is not good because it's not an efficient use of calories, I guess you could say. It's not a great source of energy, and especially since my hair has actually started to fall out, I really need to give priority to my protein. I'm getting in enough protein a day, about 50 to 60 grams, which is what my dietitian recommended. But still, my hair is starting to fall out a bit more than it usually does. And I really don't have much that I want to lose. I'd like to keep my hair, but that's just the vanity in me talking. But anyway, so yeah, tips, please help me on how to combat the cow syndrome. I really don't want to fall back into the habit of sort of just grazing on carbohydrates because I want to focus now on, you know, my 3 normal meals a day, my 3 snacks of protein to get enough protein in. But it's sort of a hard distraction to go back into my old habits. I don't know whether it's the psychology of me dealing with the fact that I am losing weight now, or that I'm getting comments about it, that maybe I haven't quite come to terms with the fact that I've had surgery and had my stomach ripped out. I really don't know what's going on with me lately. I mean, I'm happier. I'm definitely enjoying myself more. I seem to be a lot more confident. It's just when it still comes to these things that I used to turn to when I need a comfort, I'm still going through. I'm still reaching for things that I shouldn't. Because it's summer here now, it started to get a bit warmer, and I bought some of those popsicle molds that you put in the freezer, and I've been freezing Diet Cordial and water together to make a nice little ice block, and that's good to keep me occupied of an evening if I'm watching TV where normally you would be snacking. Something that hasn't got any calories in it, that's good to keep me hydrated and get more fluid in. And yeah, it's just still combating this need to just continue to eat even though I'm not technically hungry. Has anyone else experienced that? Because that seems to be the only thing now that I'm really struggling with, apart from getting in enough exercise. I know, I'm so bad. But on that note, exercise, yesterday I climbed massive sand dunes and I didn't die. In the area that we live in, because we live in the Port Stephens region, which is on the east coast of New South Wales in Australia, and it's made up of all of these little peninsulas, which makes it a pain to drive anywhere because everywhere takes forever. But yeah, we've got these awesome sand dunes everywhere. And actually, that movie Sahara, it was filmed here, so I'm told. I could be wrong, but so I'm told. But anyway, that's our claim to fame. But yeah, we went out the back road somewhere and went down this little bushwalking track for probably about 10-15 minute walk, and then hiked up this massive sand dune. And I kid you not, the gradient was like that. And that's no exaggeration. It was a lot of hard work. I think I complained a little bit too much. I'm sorry to the friends that I was with. I really apologize. But I was hurting a great deal. But I made it to the top of that one. So you get to the top of this really big hill, and then there's a small sort of gradual decline, and then another little hill, and then it's just all the way down these meandering little hills until you get to the ocean. And then once we got to the ocean, what do we have to do? We had to go back, which, you know, what goes up must come down. I guess you could put it under that category, but we made it. Everyone else, the skinny minis that I was with, very supportive, I must say. Well, it was challenging, but they seemed to do all right. Yeah, it was still fun. Made it to the top. So glad I did it. And then trying to go back down the real steep one again without falling over all the time was interesting. But it was still fun. Something that I really want to start doing more regularly because I just really enjoyed it. Maybe not at the time because I was in so much pain, but when it was over you realise how much you had fun, and so it'll become easier the more fit I get. But I tell you what, that was yesterday. Today my calves and my backside are really feeling the pain. I use muscles I didn't even know I possessed, obviously, but as we work them a bit more we'll get happier and better at it. So yeah, the incisions are healing really well. They just look like red lines now. Very neat job that he did too. I was very happy with that. So yeah, I'm not feeling any pain there. I tried jogging, but the up and down motion still kind of was very uncomfortable for my stomach, so I might have to leave that a few more weeks before I attempt to start jogging, so just try and keep walking. I've attempted to hike up my exercise. My plan was that I would, because we have longer days now, it doesn't get dark until about 8 o'clock at night. So I was going to come home from work, go to for my long walk for about probably 45 minutes to an hour if I could, and I was going to do that every evening just to get it moving. But lately, when I come home from work, the usual story: you're tired, you don't want to do anything. I want to play with my pet. It's just whatever excuse, you name it. That's what I would say. So no more excuses. Now I've decided to start the day on a good note, get up early, and go for a walk before work. Yeah. We'll see about that. Anyway, so knowing that I have you guys to account to, I will come back in a fortnight and report to you that I have successfully done 5 walks a week for 2 weeks. That's my goal. That's what I want to come to you and say, yes, I did it. So anyway, you asked me. You make sure you ask me. So yeah, anyway, that's about all I have to report. Everything's going well. Food-wise is fine. I'm managing probably about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of food. I'm managing enough water every day. That's fine. I have a glass sitting on my desk at work all the time. I'm just sipping constantly. And I'm catching up on everyone's videos, and you're all doing so well. Congratulations. It's so exciting when I see a new one come up in my subscription bar. And I get on there straight away, and I just can't wait to watch what you guys have done and what you have to say. And yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoy this. If you have any help for me, please, about the cow syndrome, please let me know. I really would love some advice on how to combat munchies for the things that we used to enjoy, but now we really shouldn't. I kind of wish that I did have dumping syndrome, because at least then if I tried to eat anything that I really shouldn't, it wouldn't sit well with me, so I'd have no choice not to. But yeah, I really want to make this work, and it is working. I don't want to fall back into the bad habits that I had. But anyway, let's finish on a positive note. 14 kilos down. Yes, never to be returned. And yeah, life is getting better, and people are commenting about how much I've lost, and they say I'm looking really good. Kind of, I don't really know how to take it all the time. I just say, oh, thank you, I'm feeling great, most people know that I've had the surgery, so they know what I've had to go through in order to make this work, and I feel kind of proud that I took that step. It's a big deal. But at the same time, you kind of linger in the back of your mind, or what did I look like before? Or how could I let myself get to the point where I needed this surgery to help me? But that's just the negativity coming out, and I think it's something that you really have to just acknowledge and then put behind you and just say, well, look, it's done. I've got more things happening in my life now. I'm working towards a better future for myself, and I'm happier than I've ever been. So there's a little pearl of wisdom to leave you guys with. But anyway, hello there from Australia. And yeah, we'll catch up on all your videos, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week. Great weekend. And yeah, looking forward to another year that's just around the corner, and a year that's got better things in it for every single one of us. So here's hoping. See you guys.